Hello, good morning. It's great to have you here on our newspaper review segment on Top TV. Today is the 15th day of September 2021, and we're back on the street doing our newspaper reviews like we do every other day, bringing you the headlines from the national dailies and all the newspapers we can lay our hands on here on Top TV. My name is William Sabule, and if you're ready, please join us as we do this. And of course, if this is your first time of seeing this video, don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel and of course click on the notification bell to always get notification whenever we drop new episodes of our programs. And of course, we are on Facebook and Instagram. On Facebook is Thav TV, on Instagram is Thav TV underscore NG. So go there and follow us. We'll be glad to hear from you. And on this segment, when we drop these headlines to you, please would like to get your reactions and comments. Drop it on the comment section. We'll be very happy to hear from you. All right, let's go to the business of the day. Join me as we take the headlines together. All right, let's begin with this day newspaper for the 15th day of September 2021. Let's look at the headlines together. The big one here says Buhari rallies banking sector support to lift Nigerians out of poverty. Buhari rallies banking sector support to lift Nigerians out of poverty. Uh, if you need to get details of that headlines, please pick up a copy of This Day newspaper and get the full gist. Up here also on This Day newspaper, we see President seeks Senate approval for $4.179 billion, 710 million euro external loans. PDP, Buhari and APC selling Nigeria, urges NAS probe. All right, that's the headlines coming from. We also see by the side of the paper here, we see VAT. Wike goes to Supreme Court, one stay of execution nullified. All right, let's pick up other national dailies and let's see what the headlines are saying. Okay, I have with me here the Punch newspaper, and then let's go straight to the headlines here. It says, sit at home, hot in Southeast. Omahi, Obi lament violence in Anambra, Enugu. Sit at home, hunting Southeast. Omahi, Obi lament violence in Anambra, Enugu. Then under that, we also see we lose, says Omahi. We will lose, says Omahi. Investors will shun Southeast, Obi. 14-seater bus, tricycle burnt in Anambra, Enugu, Ebonyi streets deserted. Right, that's coming in from the Punch. We also see up here, rising unemployment can wipe out Nigeria elite. Okay, let me take that again. It says, rising unemployment can wipe out Nigeria elite unsafe. And then we also see the news about the VAT. It says, VAT battle shifts to Supreme Court as Rivers challenges order. All right, pick up a copy of the Punch newspaper for the 15th day of September to get the full gist. Don't forget to drop your comments on the comment section as we do the headlines with you. Let's get to know the national dailies and let's see what it's saying. All right, I have the Vanguard here. Let's see what the headlines look like. The big headline here says, IPOPs sit at home triggers outrage, condemnation. IPOPs sit at home triggers outrage, condemnation. Igbo may withdraw support for them. Igbo may withdraw support for them. Stopping students from sitting for WASC, unbelievable. Obi, we are losing more than other regions. Omahi, appeals to Khan to intervene. Gunmen kill priest for inviting soldiers to protect school in Imo. Gunmen kill priest for inviting soldiers to protect school in Imo. We've since called off our Monday sit at home. It sabotages our work. IPOP apologizes to Igbo. Very interesting one there coming from the Vanguard. And then down here we see foreign loans to hit $445 billion as FG bids to borrow $4 billion more. Foreign loans to hit $45 billion as FG bids to borrow $4 billion more. River State drags FG to Supreme Court over VAT. All right. We also see up here, we see Southern governors meet in Enugu tomorrow, insist decision on open grazing stays. They're insisting that decision on open grazing will stay. All right, that's coming in from the Vanguard newspaper. So pick up a copy and get the full gist. And don't forget to drop your reactions about these headlines on the comment section. And if you're just seeing this video for the first time, this is our newspaper review segment of Thav TV. And we're glad to get your reactions. Drop it on the comment section while we take the newspaper headlines. Stay with us. All right, let's see the Daily Sun newspaper for the 15th day of September 2021. It says, sit at home turns violent in Anambra. Sit at home turns violent in Anambra. That's the big headline here on the Daily Sun newspaper. And then up there we also see Ogwuanyi signs anti-grazing law. Ogwuanyi signs anti-grazing law. Insecurity. Others top agenda as Southern governors meet in Enugu. Then we also see this very, very interesting one here. It says 6 Nigerians, others named global terrorism sponsors. 6 Nigerians, others named global terrorism sponsors. And then there's this very interesting picture here that says Wike, Kyari, Ganduje, Bello, Buni, Onyema, Kubana, Ado, Shaibu clinched the Sun Awards 2020. All right, there are other names listed here. Please pick up a copy of the Sun newspaper to get those names and, of course, other gist from the headlines you've heard this morning. All right, we're still here on the street. We're taking comments. Stay with us. This is Thav TV. All right, let's take a look at the Nation newspaper, what the headlines look like here. It says, Wike takes VAT collection battle to Supreme Court. Rivers seek to upturn status quo order. Omahi backs federal government. FIRS. All right, then we also see IPOB count us out of Ghost Mondays. IPOB count us out of Ghost Mondays. We are not responsible for disruption of WASC. Ebonyi residents ignore Omahi's threat. Carlos seeks amnesty for detained agitators. Vehicles burnt again in Anambra, Enugu. Then up there we also see Southern governors meet in Enugu tomorrow. All right, that's very interesting ones coming to you there from the Nation newspaper. Then we also see 400 duplicate names uncovered in presidential amnesty's payroll. 400 duplicate names uncovered in presidential amnesty's payroll. All right, that's coming from the Nation newspaper. Please pick up a copy and get the full gist. Let's see what the business headlines for today, the 15th day of September, looks like. All right, let's see what the business headlines look like today, the 15th day of September 2021. I have with me here the Business Day newspaper. And the headline here says, Nigeria's 5G rollout to put policy infrastructure deficit on spotlight. Nigeria's 5G rollout to put policy infrastructure deficit on spotlight. We also see airport ground handlers to earn extra 15 billion naira annually as federal government approves new charges after 35 years. That's a very interesting one coming to you from the Business Day newspaper. All right, so pick up a copy and, of course, get the full gist of the stories. All right, we'll be going straight to speak to people here on the street. Let's get their reactions about this headline. Stay with us. This is Thav TV. My name is Williams Abule. We're still taking reactions, and then we have this man here. He wants to react to one of the very interesting headlines about the Nigerians that were named as terrorism sponsors. Let's hear him. All right, sir.
According to the Sun paper, the headline, 6 Nigerians, others named global terrorism sponsors. In this case, this headline, the Nigerians want the government to act and get those people arrested. Send the DSS to arrest them as he's sending soldiers to Southeast. Arrest these people and deal with them accordingly. Please,
Thank you very much for your reactions. Very strong reactions there coming from this gentleman. All right, we're still on the street. My name is William Zabuli, and this is Star TV News Supers Review segment. All right, we're still taking comments. We have this young man here that would like to react to one of the headlines. Let's hear him. All right, what's the reaction, sir?
Yes, I heard about 6 Nigerians being arrested for terrorism.
They named them.
They named them for terrorism
sponsors, yes.
as a sponsors.
Yes.
Yes, I want the DSS and the security agencies under the command of Mr. President to get them arrested and investigate them accurately, and if found wanting or guilty, they should prosecute them in a law of competent jurisdiction. That's what I want, because already we are all against terrorism all over the whole world, not only Nigeria. So that was the reason why Mr. President, as a security officer of the country, already security agencies in every part of Nigeria as of now. Some soldiers are in the northeast, some soldiers with different type of squad which they form for them, Operation Python Dance, Crocodile Smile, different type of squad we are formed as a result of fighting against terrorism and other heaviest crime in other parts of the country, both in the east and in the south. So I expect the DSS and the other security agencies to investigate these 6 Nigerians very well, and if found wanting of anything incriminating them, they should be arrested and taken to a law of competent jurisdiction for proper prosecution, and if possible, given a punishment for it, because the law is against terrorism. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your reactions. We're still taking comments on the street. All right, stay with us. Okay, we have this young man here. He wants to react to one of the headlines on the local daily here. It's about the NDDC. Let's hear him talk to us. All right, sir.
NDDC hands over Thav Abiye's house, former headquarters, to Rivers government. So I was thrilled when I got hint of these headings, because NDDC is in the presidency of the federal government, controlled by APC, while Rivers government is controlled by PDP. Then the handing over was done in a very peaceful atmosphere. Seeing Mr. Effion Akwa handing over to Tams Danagogo in a peaceful way. So I was thrilled for that. That's why I come to see the paper, whether I pick one of it.
Yeah, all right. Thank you very much for your comments. All right, we're still live on the street. This is Thav TV, and this is your newspaper review segment. Don't forget to drop your comments on the comment section. We'll be very glad to hear from you. We're still talking to people on the street. Stay with us. Okay, we're still live on the street. I have Mr. Suleiman here, one of our regular commentators, and he's here again to give us his take on some of the headlines this morning. Let's speak to him. Hello, Mr. Suleiman.
Good morning, viewers. My own reaction in terms of the introduction or the launching of the 5G, on which the federal government is making an approval on it, in which if this such 5G is being launched across the country, that means a lot of things that we will likely to see will come up in terms of innovations. There are smaller companies in which they engage in innovation activities. At least such 5G can boost their businesses. And also the revenue generation of our networks. Now the revenue that goes into the federal account will increase, since the increase in that is the percentage, we have an increase in that percentage. So the revenue will increase too. And also there will be a kind of competition between all the networks because of the introduction of the 5G. So, but in other way, there are likely some obstacles that we can encounter during this operation because of the policies and some of the regulations that are within the networks. Because all these networks that are operating within the country, they have their own policies, they have their own regulatories that guide them. Yeah. But we want the federal government, in fact, even the NCC and even the Minister of Digital Economy, the Prof. Pantami, and Prof. Nambata, at least to look at this issue so that the soft landing of activities of businesses that is going around the country will be at least based in the interest of the country. Because the introduction it shouldn't be a way that the citizens of country will face a kind of obstacles in charges and so many other things. That is my own perception in this 5G. And also, in terms of the approval, when I had the federal government, I sent this letter to the president of the Senate, Senator Lawan. This approval of loan, if it's going to be used or utilized in the proper manner, in which this fund can be put in infrastructure, so that our infrastructure at least can be moderate in terms of the economic moving around. But if such money, because our debt profile will be increasing. Can we allow our revenue that we are generating will go into the debt servicing? It will not. It will look somehow good.
PDP says that they are selling our future. Do you agree?
I don't uh, quietly agree with their saying, because in political system the parties has to at least go after one another. But I look, if this sum of money that's going to be getting from so many financial institutions can be utilized and put in a key factors in our infrastructure, at least the best can come up, because we need a lot of investment in this country. So if there is a lot of infrastructures going on within around the country, at least the economy of the country will boost, investment will increase, revenue will increase, less employment, our inflation will really come down. So all these some of the factors that I look at it will lead it it will at least uh, uh, come down, at least the life of the citizens at least will be moderate. At least even developed countries, yes, even the developed countries, they have not just come up one day, as they say that Rome has not built in one day. So we have to be patient in order to see this country has reached a kind of a standard flight. And also in terms of the aviation industry, I like it. The NCAA, at least since they have approved these charges of the wide body and the narrow body aircraft and the passengers, the charges, at least the ground handling companies can now all these charges, if they put it in place, at least this safety at least program at least will make the passengers, the cargo, even though the charges will depend on the aircraft, because the wide body and the narrow one, there are differences in the cargo charges. So at least, but when you look at how many years have we taken, this kind of I can say regulation has not taken place. So it is a good a stand, a good movement for the federal government to do this at this right time, so that we need in our aviation industry to see a boost. Even the domestic airline, at least you have at least people can fly, even the international airplane, at least see passengers or businesses coming in and out. So a lot of things will at least go around the country for the betterment of our livelihood. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Suleiman. Okay, we're still taking reactions from the newspaper headlines. We have this young man here that would like to react to one of the headlines on the Nation newspaper. Let's speak to him. All right, which one are you reacting to, sir?
Okay, for me, I'm reacting to Wike takes VAT collection battle to Supreme Court. Well, for me, I would say this is call to equity. This has been long overdue. Nigeria needs to realize that state has its autonomy. And looking at Wike, for me, I'm standing by Wike in this action. It's a course to right direction. Wike should drive it, irrespective of whatever the appeal court has said on this. Wike should continue to drive this. As the paper has said, the case is in Supreme Court now. I just pray this comes out in positive for total for Wike and the entire people of River State. Not only River State, every other state can as well inculcate this. They should go ahead, drive what they demand, so that these kind of things we apply in other states, so that the states will be able to implement some projects. Like looking at River State, you see Wike is doing a lot of good jobs, and these jobs require some money, and huge money, not just some money to, these are capital intensive projects. These projects needs to more money to do. So whereby waiting all the time up to get monthly allowance from federal government, I believe with this it will help, uh, you know, give them the more mileage and more resources to cushion the effect of capital they need in executing all these functions. Yeah.
Thank you very much for your reaction. Thank you for your comments. We're still expecting you to drop your comments and your reactions on the comment section. We'll be glad to hear from you. This is Thav TV Newspaper Review segment. My name is William Sabule. All right, this has been your newspaper review segment on Tap TV, and it's been very interesting speaking to people here on the street. Of course, taking the headlines like we do every other morning. All right, my name is William Zabule, and if this is the first time you're seeing this video, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell, and also follow us on Facebook and on Instagram. On Facebook, we are Tap TV. On Instagram, we have Tap TV _NG. We'll be glad to have you on board. Of course, we have very interesting content here on Tap TV. If you do well to scroll down, you'll get what I'm talking about. All right, we'll see you tomorrow with another edition of the Newspaper Review segment.